Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study, where we check out K-pop music videos and I give you my honest thoughts and reactions on them as both a video producer and a Korean American and as just a lifelong K-pop fan. Hi everyone, my name is PD. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. Today we're going to be checking out Hard by SHINee. Now, if you're returning, you might have seen our reaction to SHINee's Don't Call Me. And Hard is celebrating their 15th anniversary, which is crazy to think about. This is coming off of an 8th studio album, I believe, which is also titled Hard. Now, before we get into the video, real quick, if you enjoy the content on our channel and you would like to support us, please consider joining us over on our Patreon. Over on our Patreon, we do bonus content. We are probably going to do a listening party for SHINee's album, but it's not going to be for a while, probably in August. We already have a full stack schedule, but regardless, if you want to check out any bonus content for any of our other groups that we regularly follow, consider joining us on our Patreon. Of course, you don't even have to support us monetarily. You can always just like the video down below. You can subscribe and make sure to support the channel in those three ways. All right, let's get into the video. This is Hard by SHINee, and this is your form of therapy. Wow. Even in the editing already, it's already pretty cool. Wow, this song is starting in a very strange way. Whoa. Whoa. Wow, this instrumental is nuts. Whoa! Woo! Oh, that was a smooth handoff. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh my God, you can just tell Mino is, oh my God, he is on something different. He is really feeling this. Ooh. Interesting. Why is Onu not in that last shot? Interesting. Is Onu not in any of the choreo? Now, he's right there, so I don't know why he's not in that last shot. Interesting. All right, well, SHINee with Hard, kind of playing off of Don't Call Me, trying new things, pushing the boundary on SHINee's music and their style. They went for a much more aggressive hip hop concept with this one, and it is cool. It is cool as hell. In fact, I am surprised by how minimal they went with this music video. A lot of just like the empty black void background, even when they've got like a big grandiose set with huge set pieces, like there's this giant blue grand piano in the background of the shot. Even then, they always keep with this kind of weird black background. And I think based on this sound, it kind of gives you like this crazy tunnel vision, and with the LED light streaks that they play with, I feel like that's kind of the point of it. Let's go ahead and take another look at this music video, kind of go over some of the coolest bits. Starting off with even just this opening, this is already a really creative, really personality-driven opening. Just even the way the camera is moving with his hand movements to play with it. The fact that it's going in more of a circular pattern and sort of following the circle. The camera's constantly rotating. All the movements of the camera are kind of complementing also the circular design of the keyboards too. Oh, and then the edits on the that's really nice. Oh, that's so interesting. I'm seeing now, so then it's like they got sucked into the piano. This set right here that Temin is in right here is also the inside of the grand piano. Like this would be when you open up the top of the hood. Wow, those thumping 808s. Ooh. Wow, 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 wow. That crazy buildup right there. I feel like React to the K is going to have a field day with this release. I can't wait to watch their video for it. React to the K is another K-pop reaction channel. They actually have a lot of classical musicians on that channel that I think would probably have some amazing insight for this song. Wow, Onu looks cool. Ooh. Yeah, I like the look. They go for a much more louder look with their aesthetic. They're wearing crazy tie-dye or crazy neon mixed color shirts. Just a lot of color subjects going on. So you're going to want to keep the background as clear as possible. So then they switch between having like just this blank white background or a blank black background. The white backgrounds kind of make it feel a little bit more like it's a fashion lookbook, like it's a commercial shoot. But then the black background gives it more of a performance music video feeling. And they are definitely showing off their much more hip-hop aggressive dancing here. So that's kind of the point. But then they also keep the LED like very multicolored and messy, but it fits with the aesthetic of the rest of their outfit. And then the blue is obviously very different from the green. So it pops, but then you have still the black background. That kind of keeps the entire music video in this same clean-cut aesthetic. Oof. That is. Yeah, he's like looking down into, wow, into the gutter, and everyone's singing back up at him. It's interesting. It has a very almost like a religious connotation to the visual image, and then the next shot is literally Mino standing very triumphantly, almost like a king on, like figuratively on top of a mountain, with literally the whole like a world of the spear behind him. He looks like he sort of conquered the world. Damn. And he says swear like King Kong. I figured that's also why they placed him literally on top of that mountain structure. Woo. Wow. They've got to be strings, right? I don't know what strings, but man, that's an insane buildup. Yeah. And then kind of bringing in, I don't know if this is on purpose. Maybe I'm reading a bit too much more into it. But these shots that Taemin has, the background of like the people in the background like this, it's very kind of creepy. And then the shot of that shot was also Taemin. I wonder if they're specifically doing that because of Taemin's more devil sort of imagery, like the haunting but beautiful imagery that he does in his solo stuff, or if that's just a coincidence. And then what I love right there are like combination of like three things. They literally say "we go hard," and Mino does this crazy technical movement with his hands. He goes super hard, but then on the actual beat drop on the chorus, he goes lightly. Oh, smooth. But he's still going hard. Damn. That's so weird. Wait. Onu is in some of the shots, and then he's not in some. He wasn't here for this shoot. God damn! Oh, that old school West Coast hip hop sound. Wow, oh wow, what a surprise. So there's this blue element, the blue spilling out of the piano, the blue here during Onu's solo scene right here during the bridge where he's about to go off, and then the blue on Taemin's hands. Is that like sort of some sort of symbolism? Like it's the lifeblood of the piano, of the music of the song? The blue is the shot choice, or the color choice they also use during the first chorus dance break during these LED scenes. And then Onu just going off. Wow. Wow. SHINee with these lyrics coming in hard, kind of showing that we can do new things. We can do new concepts. That's not to say they haven't touched the hip hop genre before, but in this way, no, this is incredible. Brand new territory for them, and it's really, really cool because Onu and Mino were kind of my favorite parts of this video. They came off like beasts. First of all, their acting, I think, was probably my favorite. Mind you, Key and Taemin did great jobs as well, but I think just with the image that I'm so used to with Mino and Onu, it was just, they completely, exceeded my expectations, but also kind of turned the tables on what I've expected from them as well, both musically, visually, image-wise. Mino, as a performer, I thought I couldn't take my eyes off him. He was so strong. I think the song played to all his strengths. I love when he leads that chorus, especially given just like his frame and all of that, the angular movements he hits. He looks so good. And then Onu, love that bridge. Comes off epic. when he hits that note. And I'm not sure as to why. Maybe for some reason he had to sit out of one of the music video shoots. It's specifically, I think, is the scenes involving like this giant grand piano, which is like a destruction, which it looks cool. And I'm wondering if they're like, if that's a symbolism for like they got sucked in by the music, and then by the end they've kind of made it their own and crushed it, and like they're standing on top of the rubble. This feels like, well, there's a very heavy West Coast 90s hip-hop influence to the song, and it has a very confrontational attack squad vibe to the song, which is exactly the kind of vibe that sound from that era had. And it doesn't seem like SHINee is necessarily calling out anyone specifically, but it does seem like they're just going to war. I love how intense it is. They truly lived up to the title of hard. And after all these years, 15 years in fact, they're still delivering on great music videos. I would give the video just a solid 10 out of 10. And the song, right up my alley. Also, just a solid 10 out of 10. The song is probably going to grow on me further. I'm actually a big fan of what SHINee has been doing the past 2-3 comebacks, really evolving their sound. Might be 2, including this one. I think it's 2. But I really liked Don't Call Me, and I was hoping that they would actually continue pushing what they've done and pushing the different genres, and they're going harder. They're going more aggressive. I can't be sure, but I do believe everyone is finished with the military, and it really feels like SHINee is like once again coming back onto the scene and sort of saying, hey, we're gonna take over. Like there are a lot of older groups that do a comeback and then don't have a comeback for a long time. They do one every few years. Hell, one like the first comeback in 5 years, and then you don't get another one for a couple years, or still haven't gotten one, right? SHINee, that's not what it feels like at all. Doesn't feel like they had to do the obligatory SHINee comeback and then, all right, everyone's going to go solo. Feels like everyone is very busily pursuing their own solo careers while at the same time still keeping SHINee, or at least the SHINee music, as a priority. Very much looking forward to the full album because of that. Now, guys, if you enjoyed our content, I am going to be wrapping up the reaction and review here. I really enjoyed Hard, and I will do a listening party for this, but that's going to be in the future. I'm not going to promise it now. But if you want to check it out, that will be on our Patreon. We do post a public schedule, so you don't even have to be a Patreon subscriber, on the first of every month, so you can check out what we're releasing for that month. So I highly suggest you check that out in July or August. But if you want to check out any of our other content, head on over to our Patreon. We've got K-drama reactions. We've got survival show reactions. We've got variety show reactions. Of course, you don't even have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. You can always like the video down below. You can subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know. So, let's start a discussion. What did you guys think about Hard? What do you guys think about SHINee continually heading, I'm not even going to say in a hip-hop direction. I don't think SHINee is probably changing the DNA of their group and sound into a hip-hop group. I would love to know if anybody does know, if any SHINee fans know what the motivation of picking this song was. If they said it in an interview, I would love to look it up and hear about it. But yeah, I have to assume that they're trying to constantly challenge themselves, especially given that they've been in this industry for 15 years now, and they do have an iconic and well-known sound, but at the same time, that can get tiring. And perhaps this is why SHINee is making more common comebacks. It's not like it's a lot. Once again, I think this is the second time within in a year, but that's still a lot compared to when everyone was in the military and everyone was kind of split up. And so perhaps they want to continue SHINee while still challenging themselves and pushing themselves forward. I don't know. You guys can let me know. But thank you for tuning in. Remember, you can check out any of our other videos over here. We're going to have a subscribe button over here, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.